Hi, I'm Joshua Dowling from Sydney, Australia, and you're watching the Watercraft Journal.
Kawasaki's entry model jet ski has had its first major overhaul since the STX 15F went on sale back in 2004, and we've finally ridden it. It's now called the STX 160, and in the North American market comes in three model grades: the STX 160, the STX 160X, and the STX 160LX. In Australia, where this model was tested, it comes in two model grades: the STX 160X, shown here, and the flagship STX 160LX, which gains more pronounced tiered seating and Kawasaki's Jet Sound audio system. Pricing in the US starts from $9,599 for the 160, $9,999 for the 160X, and $11,699 for the 160LX. That's not including the trailer, registration, and taxes. But first things first, for those who are wondering, the Kawasaki's 1.5-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, hull, ride plate, intake grate, and sponsons remain unchanged from the previous STX 15F. However, the top deck of the STX 160 is completely new for added comfort and convenience, and is a big improvement over its predecessor. It now has a slightly taller riding position, with more knee room and wider, tapered handlebars for a natural seating posture. The redesign has given the new Kawasaki a massive increase in cargo space as well, from the previous 23.5 gallons to a total of 35.5 gallons. That includes 30 gallons in the nose, 4.5 gallons under the back seat, a half-gallon wet storage area near the back deck, and a slim waterproof 1.4-liter storage pocket near the center console that can stow a phone and is available with an optional USB charger. There's also a new, larger digital dash display with a fuel gauge meter, real-time fuel consumption, and outside water temperature and clock. Adjustable cruise control and a no-wake mode, which caps the speed at 5 miles per hour and is a common feature on the top-tier Yamaha and Sea-Doo models, are now part of the package for the first time on Kawasaki's entry-level model. However, despite the redesign, reverse is still activated by a large handle on the center console, rather than a lever on the left handlebar as per Sea-Doo and Yamaha. Kawasaki is moving to the left side of the craft though, and, as with the Ultra platform, pulls up much like a handbrake in a car. Other improvements include the fuel filler cap being relocated from the nose of the craft, where it was exposed to the water, now to being neatly tucked away and mounted high up underneath the hood cover. Fuel tank capacity has increased from 16.5 gallons to 20.5 gallons, giving the STX 160 the same size fuel tank as its flagship high-performance Kawasaki 310 Ultra, which is the biggest tank among its rivals and one of the longest driving ranges between refills in the industry. To really get the most out of the fuel tank, an eco symbol is displayed in the dash when you're riding within the optimal throttle position and speed. The engine itself is carried over from before. It's the same non-supercharged 4-stroke engine that is also used as the basis for the supercharged Ultra 310 models. But for 2020, the 1,498cc 4-cylinder now operates via a modern fly-by-wire throttle control system, permitting the use of the aforementioned cruise control, no-wake, and eco functions. It has the same outputs as before, 160 horsepower at 7,500 RPM. However, it remains one of the most powerful engines in its price range. As with the previous model, the STX 160 is available with a slow key, meaning it's slow learning operation mode, which limits the engine's RPM to 5,800, trimming about 30% off of its peak performance. The new Kawasaki's curb weight, meaning loaded down with fuel and oil, has increased from 844 pounds to 877 pounds. The instruments are straightforward and easy to use, and the extra storage space, including a small waterproof compartment for the phone, wallet, or car keys, is a massive plus. The 1.5-liter engine, also unchanged, is smooth and responsive, and we suspect economical. We didn't get a chance to run it empty, but that would have taken a decent amount of time now that the tank has 20 plus gallons of capacity. On the water, it's easy to see why Kawasaki hasn't changed the hull design, including how it's made. It's still hand-laid fiberglass and gel coat in an era of slightly less durable lightweight materials. We say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Kawasaki STX 160X is an extremely fun and easy craft to ride. It's both intuitive for first-time riders, but has the response and agility for experienced riders to really throw the thing around. It's one of the most impressive hulls in this price range, which presumably explains why Kawasaki hasn't touched it. That also means that the new STX still peaks at a little over 60 miles per hour, particularly given its added weight. Gratefully, it still cuts through medium chop with ease, and although Kawasaki has raised the seating position, it still feels like you sit quite low and close to the waterline. We suspect that this is why it turns so easily and accurately, as it has a lot of hull in the water and the center of gravity feels lower than most other watercraft. Overall, we had a blast on the new 2020 Kawasaki STX 160X. We really think it's a handlebar reverse lever away from being the perfect budget-priced, fun-sized watercraft. Special thanks goes to Newcastle Jet Ski Center, who were kind enough to let us beat on this brand new unit as much as we did. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and maybe share it with your friends. It's still the best way for us to help get the word out. And in between videos, please check out the Watercraft Journal at www.watercraftjournal.com, where new articles are written and published every day, Monday through Friday.